the stepping razor, the art of war, we there with you. And next Thursday, and the heat is on. I'm telling you the night, cold. I don't know your past here, but last night I feel like I was in England, man. The place cold like a war. And then when you wake up in the morning, I get hot. What is nature doing to us? Nature play with you, man. We are going with too much madness. So as you hear, them actually charge Netanyahu with crimes against humanity. That means anywhere in the world them go where there's a country that sign up to the International Crime Court of International Court where deal with international criminals. Anywhere them go, and I'm going to one of them countries. I think it's about 100 odd country. Sign up to that. He shall be arrested. He shall be arrested. So I'm a ball out now. I say it's anti-Semitism and all these things. We want to heal up the South African government. The first one them to draw them up and declare say this guy has commit crime against humanity. And they must know because them declare Netanyahu government as an apartheid government. Because them experience apartheid and them know and see what apartheid is. First and second and third hand. So now Netanyahu is in problems. America is in problems. Joe Biden is the one who help them and perpetuate the madness against the Palestinian people. Yes, Joe Biden. Sneakily, I tell them must stop and come to the table. And I send them bombs for bomb up the pick of them. From last year, them I do it. Well, them say the fowl come home to roost, you know. So we're going to see what's going to happen after that. We're going to see what's going to happen because it's a major thing, this. Major thing all over the world. It strike a card. Every country right now, I carry that Netanyahu is now charged with genocide, criminalities. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We'll take a break and come forward. Went into Mandeville, Courts Mandeville to be exact, went and talk to the branch manager here, Verona Clark. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Muta, and to all your listeners as well.
I don't know if it's you I talked about 4 times already, but you always have something for the customers down there. That's wonderful.
Yes, it is, and this one is no exception.
Well, I see you have a Black Friday thing I go on. Tell me what is special about the Black Friday sales. I call it that, sales.
Yes, it is. This weekend is our biggest Black Friday sale ever. And that is because from the beginning of the month, we have been giving our customers some great deals. But come tomorrow, it will be the main Black Friday sale, which starts tomorrow, November 22nd, and goes right up to Sunday.
Right up to Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the same Black Friday theme. It have the same theme, Black Friday, even when Sunday come. Okay.
Even when Sunday come. It's Court Drop-Up Bag Black Friday.
All right. So tell me the offer them you have and what you have on sale. Everything in the shop on sale?
Everything in the shop is on sale. And customers will save big this weekend. In appliance, we have stoves and washers starting at $99.99. And fridges. On fridges, persons can save up to $80,000. We have television starting at $19,999.
What size TV that is? $19,999.
That's a 32-inch TV.
Okay, that's a good price. Good price that.
It is, and we have so much more. They can get a 50-inch Samsung at only $69,999 as well. So it's a lot of excitement happening this weekend.
All right, so let me ask you now, if you're in if you're in Kingston and you want to take part in the Mandeville sale, can you say you want something in a Mandeville, but you can't come to Mandeville and you don't pay feet in the courts in a Kingston or Westmoreland, you can pay feet from there?
Definitely. We have 29 stores island-wide, so whichever one if you want to. And you can also shop online at courts.com. So wherever you are.
It's not specific to the Mandeville one then? It's every one of them?
No. It's all 29 courts.
Okay. I thought it was just Mandeville one. And the same price, them the same Sunday, Black Sunday go right down, it's the same thing.
Sure. Black Friday is straight through to
Why you laugh? Should we say Black Sunday? Yeah, well, if you have Black Friday, Black Saturday, Black Sunday, not Black Sunday, it gone back to White Monday. All right.
Yes.
So let me ask you now. When you come to the store, right, and you don't have all of the money, even though it's a sale, can you have a monthly payment plan still, or you have to buy it cash?
Absolutely. We have payment plan from 6 to 48 months. And you don't have to pay us until February. We have a deferred payment. So we know persons will actually need some assistance. So they can shop on 6 to 48 months and they don't have to pay any money on 24 to 48 months until February.
And you get to see a Black Friday sale price if you come on Black Friday?
Yes.
Well, you're generous, man. You're generous, man. Can I come buy some TV and sell them back? The price. All right, so tell me what time you open, what time you close?
Okay, so on Friday, we start at 9 and we go up until 8 at all stores. On Sunday, we go from 11 to 4 in all stores as well.
Okay, Sunday too?
Yes, we are open on Sunday.
Till when?
From 11 till 4 on Sunday.
Okay, so all the people who come and I go to church, they have to go to church early because you're going to lock up 4 o'clock.
We want them to come early as well, because we have some early bird deals as well.
Tell me the early bird deals.
So, for example, you can get a 17 kg washer, a Marbe 17 kg washer for only $49,999.
Eh?
Yes.
Serious?
Yes, man, and an 11 cubic freezer for $49,999. So these are just some of the early bird specials that we'll be having.
Okay, I have that right through till the Black Sunday.
No, man, the early bird is right. Yes, from 9 a.m. to 11 Friday to Sunday, right?
And you have gift with the things because sometimes you go in a course, you get a gift, Like you buy the freezer, you get a 90-inch TV. How that go?
Not at this time. This time we are focusing on giving some discounts and allowing our customers to have some deferred payment until February.
So you still have the giveaway when you buy certain things, though? I mean, apart from the sale thing, Black Friday thing.
Yes, man. We have a promotion that we call Slay Them, where customers who shop over 65,000 enter to win, whether their home makeover free. So we are still inviting persons to come in. Even after this Black Friday, we have so many more offers to give.
All right. When I ask, you say, like, sometimes when you go to courts and you buy a fridge, them come and them give you a bulb for gift. So I say, if you still do that, if you still get the gift, when you buy a bulb, when you buy a fridge for 100,000, then bring 2 60-watt bulbs. I say that I a gift. But I ask you, if that still go on, you still get the gift with the big thing them.
Yes, we still offer gift promotions.
Okay.
However, this Black Friday we are focusing on
the sale.
Right.
All right. Give thanks. Yes. Well, I hope the people them hear and come fast and quick. You know?
Yes,
all right,
definitely.
All right. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. That was Verona Clark from the branch manager for courts, Mandeville. I hear them say, gift like gift. Yes, gift like gift. Black Friday, go right up to Sunday. So you can't say you never hear. And she open early and close at 4 o'clock. So you got to be there. Okay. This is still the stepping razor. Yes, this is the stepping razor. All right, what will they know, Muta? All right, you're there, so no, you're there, so. I could do this.
Well, I mean, I tell you, man, so much things are going on in the country.
Education.
So if you follow them politicians, you know, I tell you, man,
is a whole heap of
look how much people did last year. That's
the lack of education.
I think things will get better,
so
especially like when you call election that year. Yeah.
All right, so we hear the Prime Minister talk about the crime rate gone down, but it's still over 1,000. You know, so we're going to feel good now and go celebrate on the street because the crime rate gone down to little over 1,000. The year not done yet still, but I don't know if I praise himself or the police force or have to deal with that, but me not see that as nothing to praise about, you know. Because every time them come, at least him come on the radio, him say, the gang war is a problem. The criminal activity with the gang them is the main cause of the upsurge of murder in Jamaica. And him, like, I want to start count how much time him say it. And we not say the thing a go down to no level where we can feel, say, yeah, we can open the door and we window them and all them. We are taking the cool breeze at night time. Instead of afraid, say, man, I'll come in your house, come shoot you. But them man and I will wait till you're there in your house again, you know. They must see you up on the road or play domino up on the side of the road. And them shoot you. But I don't know what is being done. One to them camera, body camera where them supposed to have. Didn't I hear that the police force, I think a year or two ago, them were not here. Them did have a big thing up at the arena where them a show off the new technology and the new this and that where them get. That never involve the body camera them. Because the body camera is a very important part of the whole thing, you know. Yeah, the people them who involved in a shooting and thing can't tell lie when them have body camera. Unless them go lock up the camera, which is something, an indictment against the police. If him lock up the camera and shoot a man and then turn on back the camera. Because we hear the policeman them will shoot the youth them, whether I'm a criminal or not, but it's like a conspiracy, you know, plant gun upon them and all them way there. And nobody, even though it's police, arrest the police. Because they say it reach now. Police arrest police now. When me and youth, me never hear nothing like that in Jamaica, where police arrest youth. Police arrest police. Police arrest criminal or people who intend to commit a crime. But we hear the Prime Minister talk about the dropping of the murder rate to 1,000 and a year not done yet. I don't feel nobody feels safer. True, you said that, you know, Mr. B. I don't feel nobody feels safer because that's not an acceptable place for the murder rate there. For you really say, yes, things are going for Jamaica. That is high. That is high. You understand? Very high that. So we hope say by the time it reach, well, if it reach November, if it reach December, and the crime rate, nobody no kill nobody with gun till November, till January. Well, maybe we can say you do something, but the crime rate gone out of proportion, very much gone out of proportion. Still. All right, we're going to take a break and come forward. We know Jamaica and Israel are good friends. Yeah, man, the Prime Minister go down there and seal up certain things with them. They're my good friend. I don't know what would he say now about that criminal activity that this man unleashed upon the people of Gaza, the Palestinian people, the deliberate attempt to wipe out a nation and destroy a whole country. You know, land that I got to take for build back, if it can build back. Them wipe out a whole country. Thousands of children die. And them say that fear is a just war, them a fight. It's a just war. We want to play a report, and then a report with the same thing it has said. For those of you who never hear the report, we will play this report about, we have to talk about South Africa and into bringing this brother to justice, bringing him to the court, the world court, for crimes against humanity. And as we said before, South Africa went through that where the Palestinians them go through. I guess that is why them is the first ones to bring this case against Netanyahu, the apartheid regime that all one race superior and the other inferior. It's a serious thing. We want to play it.
A story now developing in the last few minutes. The International Criminal Court at The Hague has issued arrest warrants for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former Defence Minister Yoav Gallant. Among the things that the ICC is saying it is issuing these warrants for is it's alleged that Netanyahu, Gallant used starvation as a tool of war. Just reading some commentary coming through from the ICC. The ICC saying it has reasonable grounds to believe they oversaw attacks on the civilian population. Well, let's go straight now to The Hague and join our correspondent Anna Holligan and also Yolande Nell, who's in Jerusalem. Anna, to you first of all, tell us a little bit more then about the reasoning that the International Criminal Court is giving for issuing these arrest warrants.
I'm still studying the details. We've just got them in the last few minutes. So the ICC says the chamber considered that this is the pre-trial chamber at the International Criminal Court, considered that there are reasonable grounds to believe that both individuals, Benjamin Netanyahu, Yoav Gallant, both individuals intentionally and knowingly deprived the civilian population in Gaza of objects indispensable to their survival, including food, water, medicine and medical supplies, as well as fuel and electricity. It goes on to say that their role was critical, their failure to facilitate relief by all means at their disposal. Also, it goes on, the chamber also found reasonable grounds to believe that no clear military need other justification under international humanitarian law could be identified for the restrictions placed on access for humanitarian relief operations. Beyond this, just reading a little bit further down, finally the chamber assessed that there are reasonable grounds to believe that Mr. Netanyahu and Mr. Gallant bear criminal responsibility as civilian superiors for the war crime of intentionally directing attacks against the civilian population of Gaza. In this regard, the chamber found that the material provided by the prosecution only allowed to make findings on 2 incidents. So these arrest warrants, actually, initially, they were kept secret, but one of the reasons why the ICC has released them now, they say, is to because they believe similar conduct may be ongoing, and they consider it in the interests of victims and their families that they are made aware of the warrant's existence. Apologies for reading most of that from the ICC. These details are just coming in. We're still digesting them here in The Hague, but this is a significant, considerable role, and it's more than just writing. These arrest warrants will have an impact because, of course, every member of the ICC, more than 100 countries, are now obliged to arrest both of these individuals, Benjamin Netanyahu, Yoav Gallant, if they set foot on their territory. That is one of the requirements of countries signed up to the ICC. So this will have an impact on potentially the movement of both of these individuals.
Anna, thank you very much for that. Appreciate you making your way through what is a lot of detailed text, Anna, as you look at that statement from the International Criminal Court. And we're going to cross now to Jerusalem. Our correspondent, Yolande Nell, is there. We're also seeing this is from the former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who says the ICC arrest warrants are a mark of shame for the ICC. I am suspecting, Yolande, that it's probably way too early to get any feedback or any commentary reaction from there in Jerusalem. If you have some, please do tell us. The other thing I want to ask you about, of course, is the news from hospital officials in the north of Gaza saying many people have been killed in the latest Israeli airstrikes, and what is going on there with regards to attempts at a rescue operation.
Yeah, I mean, starting off with the International Criminal Court, we haven't had an official response yet from the Israeli Prime Minister. We understand that he's currently meeting the US Special Envoy Amos Hochstein, who's come here from Beirut to talk about a ceasefire in Lebanon, a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. But we can go back to May and get some indication from then of the Prime Minister's likely response, because when the news that was put out by the chief prosecutor that he had applied for these arrest warrants, Mr. Netanyahu back then called this an outrageous decision. He said that it was a moral outrage of historic proportions, that it would cast an everlasting mark of shame on the International Criminal Court. He said that Mr. Khan created a twisted and false moral equivalence between the leaders of Israel and the henchmen of Hamas, because you'll remember as well the court was going to look at arrest warrants for 3 senior figures in Hamas, the masterminds of the 7th of October attacks. So that was Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed Deif, the head of the military wing, and Ismail Haniyeh, the overall leader of Hamas. Now, all 3 of those men are since being killed, as far as we know. The only person who still appears with an arrest warrant out for him now is Mohammed Deif, the head of the military wing. And that appears to be because the court acknowledges that his death has been reported. We understood from the Israeli military that it used DNA evidence to assess that he was killed, but there is not the same amount of evidence in the public domain, it would seem, for his killing as for the other.
Yes, good afternoon, Muta. How are you doing?
Well, do you know? I do. All right. So, me could talk about this. You hear the news about Netanyahu and the criminal court?
Yes, I'm just beginning to hear the news about them issuing an arrest warrant and that sort of thing against him. The challenge, though, Muta, is who's going to arrest him?
Well, any country, who going to arrest him is any country where is part of the international court. If him step in another country there, them can arrest him.
Right, and he will not be stepping into any of those countries.
Well, him better have to stay with him then.
Arrest him.
Well, him can't get arrested in his own country. Him now get arrested in his own country.
Exactly. His own country is not going to arrest him. The United States is protecting him. Many European countries are protecting him. England, for example. Germany, they are sending weapons to Israel to go and use against the people in Gaza, the Palestinians in Gaza. So to him, it's like a big joke because nobody can touch him.
No, based upon wait there. Based upon what him saying, I don't think him take it as a joke. I don't think him take it as a joke, because that a stifling movement as a head of state in a countries where he would have go speak about certain things. So I don't think him take it as a joke, given what him say. I don't know if you hear what him talk about.
Yeah.
But one thing, I don't know if I'm going to get arrested still, but I just tell you, say, it's not a joke thing. It's not a joke thing.
Well, okay, it's not a joke, but what I'm saying is, Netanyahu say dare anybody because he hasn't left Israel for a long time now since this war started.
No man, him go America, man. They're apart from America.
Apart from going to the United States, and maybe if England wanted him to come or Germany, I mean, he knows that he's secure. You know what I mean? But nobody, he doesn't think that anybody has the power to come and challenge him and try to arrest him, etc. Genocide is going on there. Crimes are being committed. What about the American support for the crimes committed? What about the weapons that America is supplying? I believe that Biden and Kamala Harris should also be investigated for their involvement in the crimes that is being committed by Israel, by Benjamin Netanyahu.
Well, they must send bombs go down there to bomb the people. They mean they must sell food. They must send food and they must send bomb. It's a joke business.
Exactly. So when you look at the true meaning of this thing, it's not just Netanyahu that is carrying out this genocide. He is being firmly supported by the United States and by Germany and England. These are some of the main suppliers of weapons to Israel, and they can just destroy all of Gaza. And listen, the people are using a war. There's no war going on. It is destruction. Because genocide. Because Hamas is not giving them any fight. Hamas is a joke. When I say I use the word joke, I mean so small and insignificant. And so what they really want to do is to completely destroy Gaza so that after they have destroyed it, they can go inside there and take over and run the place, etc., etc. That is what the objective is.
All right, you told me that you're going to have a demonstration.
A public meeting.
Oh, it's a public meeting. Okay, about
a public meeting.
The diplomatic relationship between Israel and Jamaica. What you intend to do?
Okay. All right. Well, listen now. Our position is that Jamaica should end diplomatic relations with Israel. We're not saying that Jamaica can arrest Netanyahu or anything like that.
Them can't
we have no economic power over Israel. But I do believe that we, the people, should be demanding that the government end diplomatic relations with Israel. Now, since this war started last year, the government of Jamaica has not used the word genocide to describe what is going on inside Gaza. They have not used that word at all. They make some little statements, as if they are supporting what's going on with the people. But they haven't condemned Israel explicitly and used the word genocide. Neither has the opposition PNP used the word genocide to describe what is going on inside Gaza. Again, they will say, well, they want a two-state solution, and they will make, little statements in support of the suffering of the people. But they have not condemned Israel and condemned Netanyahu for the genocide and call it a genocide. Why aren't they doing that? Is it because they're afraid of the United States?
Obviously, you have to ask that. They're afraid of the United States, of course. I don't know.
They're afraid of the United States. The present government has a cybersecurity agreement with Israel where they are giving cybersecurity to the security forces so that you and I can be talking right now and they can be listening to our conversation publicly and privately. Those are the kind of things that cybersecurity is all about. That is what Israel does to its opponents, and it has sent out the Pegasus software to many, many countries that can invade the privacy. So the question now is that these two political parties seem to be compromised as well. And so therefore, we the people now have to start saying we need to end diplomatic relations with Israel. And if very shortly we don't hear either of them coming out and saying, yes, I agree with you, we need to end diplomatic relations. Well, when this next elections come up next year, we are going to call for a boycott of the general elections because these two political parties are not deserving of our vote. Let me just say something historically. From way back, from Marcus Garvey time, right? Marcus Garvey would condemn what was going on in South Africa. Marcus Garvey was one of the people who would have mass demonstrations or mass meetings in America condemning what was going on in South Africa. And then in the 1950s, the Norman Manley government also did what is the equivalent, even though they were a colony of England, they did condemn South Africa and said they would have no dealings whatsoever with South Africa, no travel, no nothing. And it continued under several governments after Norman Manley, JLP and PNP, right? So we see historically that Jamaica has in the past stepped up and taken a position to say, well, boy, we don't support racism and genocide and that kind of thing. So why is it that we can't do that kind of thing now? And I believe that based upon that history, we the people must say, listen, we are not going to be implicated in this massacre that is taking place in Gaza, right, in Palestine. We don't want to be implicated. We are going to make our voices be heard very clearly. End diplomatic relations with Israel now. Because if you don't end diplomatic relations, then it will come across in history as if we, the people in Jamaica, were supporting this genocide that is taking place. So I believe that the time is now for us to make our voices be heard. And we will be agitating and organizing the Jamaican people to send a strong message to the government and to the opposition that they must begin to take this position of ending diplomatic relations with Israel now.
Well, all right, so we're going to have this meeting.
Okay, so this meeting will be held at the University of the West Indies at a room near the library, right, near the main library. And we are going to...
Do you have a number and a letter? You do have a number and a letter? Like
well,
N1,
it's
N2.
at the University of the West Indies. When you go there, you just go to the library and they will show you the main library on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Yeah,
okay.
So people can just go there 4 o'clock and we will have some presenters. We'll have Jalil Dabdoub, who is a Jamaican of Palestinian origins, and other speakers talking about corruption as well, because there is a connection between Jamaica being a corrupt country and us being afraid to stand up on behalf of the Palestinians in Gaza. There is a connection. We can get into that discussion. So we will be talking about corruption and we'll be talking about ending diplomatic relations with Israel. And not only will our presenters be saying what they have to say, but we're going to ask the audience to get up and express themselves and so on. And then we will discuss down the road what we're going to do. Maybe we will go to Jamaica House or Garden House and hold up some placards and begin to send a message to the government and to the opposition that we are very serious about it. Diplomatic relations with Israel must end. We're not going to put up with it anymore. Marcus Garvey set the example way back when he stood up against the apartheid and the racism that was going on in South Africa. And so we must do that because, Muta, we live in a world community, right? So what is happening in Gaza could happen in Jamaica. If genocide is being committed against us in Jamaica, wouldn't we want people in other countries to stand up on behalf of the people who are suffering genocide in Jamaica here? So we must send a message that we are part of the world community. The world belongs to us as it belongs to everybody else. And we have a duty. We are a member of the United Nations. And we have the power to get up in the United Nations and speak and address this issue, etc., etc. So it's not like an academic issue. It's a real thing that affects us. We must remember.
Hello? System get cut off?
It looks get cut off.
The phone drop? Eh?
I could try calling back.
Yeah, my talk. I could go and play this song and see if we can get him back. Yeah, Aguilar?
Yes, Muta.
I don't know what I'm missing a while.
Sorry about that. Yeah, these things happen.
Right,
but I'm just saying that we the people have to speak up, you know what I mean? Because we live in the world, and what is happening in Gaza could happen in Jamaica too. And when we want other people in the world to come to our defense. Let me just say a couple more things historically. You know, in 1865, the then governor of Jamaica, a man named Governor John Eyre. He committed a massacre in St. Thomas, right? In St. Thomas, right? And the British removed him from Jamaica and brought him back to England. And they tried to put him on trial in England for the human rights violation, the crimes against humanity which were committed, the massacre which was committed. And unfortunately, they weren't able to put him on trial, but they did bring him back. And then we must remember that in 2010, a massacre was committed in Tivoli Gardens, right? And even though the Prime Minister resigned a couple months afterwards, he also should have been held accountable because he was a superior commander of that massacre which took place in Tivoli Gardens. You understand? So,
no come out tight if you them have to spend how much millions of dollars to have court and trial and all them something and no come out tight.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So we have to become more aware of what is going on in the world, what is going on in Jamaica, what can happen here. The same thing happened in Gaza can happen there. Another Tivoli Gardens massacre can take place. Another Moran Bay massacre. There was a Moran Bay uprising, but I call it the Moran Bay massacre because it's maybe 1,000 people that them killed after that thing, including Paul Bogle, and executed him. You know what I mean? Those things are possible, man, and we have to speak up and not just sit back, because if we sit back and don't say nothing, history will say, well, boy, Jamaica was one of the countries there where nobody no say nothing and nobody no do nothing, etc.
Yeah, okay. So that's a Saturday, 4 o'clock, up at the University of the West Indies. One of the all them near the library.
Near the library, yes, the main library. Yeah, man, please, I hope your listeners will come and support, and let's talk some more.
All right, so give thanks, yeah?
All the best, Muta. Take good care. All the best.
Yeah, man. That time again, when we present the African names, man, can't do without it. We start with the female name, Adachi. Adachi, 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 means daughter of God. Daughter of God. Adaize, Adaize, Adaeze, Adaize, means princess. Princess. Abimbola, Abimbola, Abimbola. Abimbola means born to be rich. Why them female name are sweet. Adia, Adia, Adia. Gift from God has come. Gift from God has come. So that's Adachi, 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 means daughter of God. Adaize, Adaize, Adaeze, Adaize, means princess. Abimbola, Ambola, Abimbola, born to be rich. And Adia, Adia, means gift from God has come. Male names, Afafa, 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 Afafa means virtue. Agunna, 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 Agunna means strong boy, strong boy. Ajike, Ajike, Ajiki, Ajike. Ajike means strength, strength. Sadiki, Sadiki, Sadiki means faithful, sincere man of truth. Faithful, sincere man of truth. So that Afafa, Afafa, Afafa means virtue. Agunna, Agunna, Agunna means strong boy. Ajiki, Ajiki means strength. And Sadiki, Sadiki, Sadiki means faithful, sincere man of truth. Yes. We want to play this.